This is nScreenNoise. My name is Colin Dixon, founder and chief analyst at nScreen Media, and today is October 22nd, 2020. And so after just 6 months from its launch, Quibi is shutting down. Wall Street Journal is reporting that Jeffrey Katzenberg, the founder, called investors to tell them he is shutting the service down, and it is extremely doubtful that they will see any of the $1.75 billion back that they invested in the service. After all, he has been shopping the service and the content around, and apparently nobody is interested in buying. Now, I'm guessing someone will end up picking up the content. I certainly hope so. There's some really good stuff in there. I watched Freeway Sean, which I thought was gripping and said quite a lot about some really problem social issues in the US. Laurence Fishburne was awesome in that. Most Dangerous Game with Liam Hemsworth and Christopher Waltz, I thought worked well and was gripping at times, though I did think it would have worked better as a movie. So there was good content, but here's the thing. The content was not enough. The service never really had a chance. When I looked in detail at Quibi before it launched, there was one huge glaring problem. Now, the service was targeting millennials. Certainly nothing wrong with that. Millennials love mobile video. But the problem was that the service is $4.99 a month. That was to watch with ads. It was targeted to fill the odd moments in our lives. Meg Whitman, the CEO of the company, thought we could watch it while we were waiting at the dentist, on a bus, in line at the checkout. But the problem is that those slots were already filled with YouTube and with social media. What Quibi was asking the target audience, the millennials, to do was to switch to a pay service to get the news, entertainment and gossip that they were consuming on social media for free and pay for the privilege. And I'm afraid that was just a bad business proposition from the beginning. Now look, they did have bad timing. It did launch in the teeth of the lockdown in the US. And my goodness, Jeffrey Katzenberg had a lot to say about that. He said, "I attribute everything that has gone wrong to coronavirus, everything, but we own it." And everything did go wrong. Not nearly as many people signed up for the service when it was free, and as soon as it became paying, most of them left. But the problem is that COVID was not the problem. People were still using their smartphone during shutdown. Conviva says that mobile viewing hours grew 60% between Q1 2019 and Q1 2020. And they still had plenty of odd moments. CEO Meg Whitman agreed there was still plenty of them between Zoom calls, homeschooling sessions, in the bathroom, and when just looking for something new to watch. And here's the thing, social media, social video, which was Quibi's real competition, was continuing to boom. TikTok saw an increase of 18% in downloads between March 16th and March 22nd, up 1.7 million the previous week. YouTube and Facebook also saw increased usage. And when asked about TikTok's increased usage, Mr. Katzenberg had this to say: "To tell me about a company that has 1 billion users and is doing great in the past 6 weeks, I'm happy for them, but what the hell does it have to do with me?" And there you have the real reason Quibi failed. Mr. Katzenberg, its founder, just didn't understand the market. Had he would have launched with a very different business model, probably one with a large free tier. But he thought he knew best. Simply put, it was hubris that sank Quibi. Now, if you've enjoyed this analysis, why don't you come to the nScreen Media website and sign up for the nScreen Media newsletter. You can get it daily or weekly, and it's free. And this has been Colin Dixon with nScreen Media. I'll see you again next time.